Many ask, now that the housing market is cold, can one score a bargain? Yes, it's possible. But if you use the wrong approach, you'll not only miss out, but might even push yourself into a high-price deal, the opposite of what you want. Today, let's make it clear, to truly score a bargain, you need to meet two major conditions and avoid two fatal mistakes you absolutely can't make. First, the seller must be a must-sell, not just listing for fun, and not just selling if the price is high enough. Instead, they have a rigid need to sell. For example, they've already bought a new home and need to free up funds. They're feeling the pressure of a vacant property, their finances are getting tight, or there are changes in their family or legal situation, and so on. Only this type of seller is likely to be willing to close a deal below market price. Second, you have to be the only bidder. As soon as a second buyer appears, even if they just make a symbolic offer, the price could be pulled right back to the normal market range, and your chance to snag a bargain disappears instantly. Some buyers, even when they're the only ones making an offer, still want to slash the price to the bone. The market price is $1 million, but they're only willing to offer $800,000. And that's where the problem lies. When the seller sees this price, they'll immediately realize there's only one lowball offer on the table. They might not want to accept it right away, but they'll treat this price as a warning sign. Someone is offering $800,000 now. Should I notify others who have viewed the property to see if there's a higher offer? So what happens is, the seller's agent will proactively follow up. They'll reach out to buyers who previously viewed the property and let them know, if you're interested, someone has just offered $800,000 and the place might be sold soon. What started as you quietly making an offer on your own now turns into you helping the seller bring in a new wave of buyers to join the bidding. In the end, you might not be the one who gets the house. It could end up being smashed by a competitor who's willing to offer just a little bit more. So what's the right approach? Your offer should be steady, precise, and decisive, but not insulting. If a seller is really hoping to find a bargain hunter, the buyer's strategy should be to bid just a little below market value, but not so low that it's outrageous. The goal is to make the seller hesitate, not to scare them off, and have them turn around and invite others to bid. Remember, bargain hunting isn't about humiliating the seller, it's about getting them to compromise and close the deal when there are no other offers on the table. Now, the second mistake is just watching and not making a move. You'll never get a bargain if you're always just waiting. A lot of buyers keep saying, I'm waiting for the right opportunity. I want to find a must-sell property and get a good deal. But you have to understand, whether a seller is desperate to sell or not is something you simply can't know during the viewing stage. If you want to find out, you need to test the waters with a real offer. Let your agent negotiate with the seller and probe their bottom line. If you just sit on the sidelines, don't make a move, and don't negotiate, you'll never know which seller is about to reach their breaking point. Which property can you actually get below your target price? The moment you make an offer is when the possibility of a bargain truly begins. So, to sum up, there are 3 key elements to getting a bargain, 2 conditions and 1 strategy. First, the seller must absolutely need to sell. Second, you have to be the only one making an offer. Third, your offer needs to be low enough, but not so low that it wakes the seller up. If you want to score a bargain, it's not about waiting, it's about stepping into the market, testing the waters, and taking the initiative. I'm Pris, your trusted choice for first-time buying, selling, or upgrading in the Greater Toronto area. Click my profile picture to check out my homepage and see if you can find properties with potential for a bargain.